Well, good day, everybody. Father's Day it is. And Father's Day, like Mother's Day, is a worthwhile day to celebrate, because to be a mother and to be a father is one big, big job. So well done to all you mothers and all you fathers who have raised families. You are the pillars of society. Choosing to have a child and choosing to raise that child in a responsible manner creates a society in which one can live. So well done to all of you.
These are true tales of my African adventures. May this inspire you, deter you, caution you, and above all, entertain you.
Whilst I'm talking about that, you know who Winston SerpentZa is. Well, we raised him, of course. I'd like to tell you just a short story. He is a very talented man. Each person in the world has talents. Every person has talents. The talents vary, of course. The abilities, the capabilities. And the story goes like this. When Winston was 3 years old, somewhere around there, I bought him then a remote controlled, battery operated dinky toy. A little toy. You know the dinkies? It wasn't exactly a dinky, but it was a little model car, and it used to go backwards and forwards and all the rest of it. And he loved it. And there he was at 3 playing with his new toy. And then he called me to the room, and I went there, and he was most upset. The thing had stopped working. Something had broken. So he said, "Dad, can you fix it?" Of course, dads can fix anything. So I said, "Sure, son." So I got a small screwdriver and a screwdriver set. And I sat down with this thing for an age. And I could not find out what was wrong with it. What's more, I couldn't even put it together again properly, because one of my talents is not mechanics. In other words, I'm just not that way inclined. Give me a snake, oh, that's fine. Give me an animal, give me a lion, a tiger, an elephant, all great. Not a car. So I said, "I'm sorry, son. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it here for now, and perhaps later in the day when I've got some time, or in the following day, I'll go and get you another one," because I was very sorry that his favorite toy broke. Anyway, sometime later I walked past his room, and he seemed to be very busy and very happy. And so I was curious, and I looked in, and he had fixed the car, put it together on top of it, and fixed it. And it was now running perfectly. So now you can understand why he has the affinity he has to cars and mechanics, because he's a natural. It's very, very interesting. So on this Father's Day, I would like to tell you a story which carries with it a caution, a warning for fathers to be responsible towards their children in certain circumstances. So what happened? This was the African bushveld, and there was a large acacia tree, flat top acacia tree. There was a 12-year-old son and a father, and they were hunting. And in the top of this flat top acacia tree, they have this beautiful flat top. It's like a tabletop. And the branches lean out towards every side of the table. Beautiful trees. There was a large black mamba. It was lying stretched out in the branches. Very dangerous for giraffes. A lot of giraffes are killed, I think I mentioned this before, by black mambas when they're grazing, because what do giraffes like? They like acacia tree leaves. And of course they feed off the top of the acacia. They don't need a ladder. And mambas bite them and they die from this. And farmers are not particularly happy with this type of a setup. And on top of it, they don't like mambas. Very few people in South Africa like mambas, particularly farmers. So he had his rifle with him, and he was a good shot. So he decided to shoot the mamba. And his shot was very good, very accurate shot. It hit the mamba several inches behind the head, in the neck, severing its head and a little portion of the neck from the body. And the body started writhing around and presently fell to the floor because it had no direction any longer, of course. And the head fell down to the floor. And the son, wanting to have the trophy of the head of the mamba to take home and show everybody, rushed over to it before anyone could say or do anything, picked up the neck section, and the head turned around and bit him. And he died. Could not be saved. It was a big mamba. It was a big bite. And so the headless mamba killed him. It is a terrible story. But beware, if you do ever kill a snake and you've severed the head, keep away from the head. Keep your children away from the head. Keep your dogs away from the head. For some time after it has been severed, it can still bite. That is my warning to you. Hey, by the way, I do have Patreon, so you can join me there too.